Hey everyone, welcome back to our 30-day Python series. This is day 21 and today we are diving into NumPy arrays. So if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our Python series. Okay. So this NumPy is a short form for a numerical Python. This is one of the most powerful libraries for working with arrays and numerical computations. If you have been working with lists in Python, you will love NumPy arrays because this NumPy arrays are faster, more efficient, and provide advanced mathematical capabilities. Okay, let's get started. Yes, what is NumPy? As I told you, NumPy is a numerical Python. It is a powerful Python library for numerical computing. Okay, it provides support for multi-dimensional arrays and mathematical functions. It makes it very essential for data analysis and machine learning and scientific computing. All right, I hear. What is the use of NumPy? So NumPy are faster than the Python list. Okay, it is efficient memory usage, supports matrix operations, and integrates with Pandas, Matplotlib, and Scikit-learn with the other libraries. Let us understand the key features of NumPy. Here we have an n-dimensional array, that is ND array, that is fast and flexible. Mathematical functions, mean, sum, standard deviation, etc. Linear algebra, matrix multiplication, eigenvalues, SVD. Then we have a random number generations for simulations and AI models. So this is what all about the NumPy. All right. So now let us understand the array. So an array is a data structure that stores a collection of elements of the same data type in a contiguous memory location. It allows efficient access and manipulation of data. All right. Let us understand the key features of array. So the array it stores multiple elements in a single variable, creating a one variable and you can store it the multiple elements. The size is fixed in the most programming languages. Elements are indexed, so it you can index the elements that is starting from zero in Python, and it gives the faster access compared to the list. Types of array. So here we have a one dimensional array, that is 1D array, that is just simple like a list of elements you created. Okay, 1D array. Then two dimensional array, a table like structure like rows and columns we give it here. Then multi-dimensional array, that is 3D and above. Used for complex data structures, example images and tensors. What is a one dimensional array? That is 1D array. A one dimensional array is a linear collection of elements stored in a single row or column. It is similar to a list in Python but optimized for numerical operation using a NumPy. Okay. Let us understand the characteristics of 1D array. It stores elements in a single row. Elements are indexed starting from 0. All elements have the same data type, supports mathematical operations efficiently. All right. Now let us start our. Now let us get into the Jupyter notebook and start working on NumPy. Okay. So here we go. Let's start with our NumPy hashtag NumPy. Okay, enter. So now see, first thing first, you have to install the NumPy. Okay, how do we install that? Enter exclamatory mark pip install NumPy and enter here. Okay, so see, requirement already satisfied means that you have installed the NumPy here. Once installed, let's start by importing NumPy in our code. That is, how do we import it? We'll give it import NumPy as NP. Okay. This is how we import the NumPy. So we can write it down, hashtag importing NumPy. Okay, so this is done. So as I told you, in NumPy, we mainly work with arrays, which is similar to lists, but way more powerful. Let's create a simple NumPy array here. Hashtag creating NumPy arrays. Okay. ARR equals, you should always write it NP, that is NumPy dot array. NumPy dot array, open a bracket, then square bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, comma 4 comma 5. Now close this, and here we go. Then we print it. So print ARR. Okay, now enter. So here NumPy is not defined. Okay, here we have to run this. Okay, so that only then it will work. So here we go. So first install the NumPy, then import, run it, then you have to create a NumPy array here. All right. So as I explained you, we have a different types of NumPy arrays. So NumPy supports different types of arrays. So let's explore a few of them. That is, let us create a hashtag 1D array. Okay. That is, we can say one dimensional array. Okay. Enter. So now here I'm giving array of 1 equals np dot array, open a bracket, then here square bracket, open a square bracket, 10 comma 20, 20 comma 30, close the square bracket and the bracket here. So this is how we create a one dimensional array. Print arr 1. Okay, here we go, enter. This is 1D array. So this is how you create a 1D array. Now we are gonna accessing elements in 1D array. Okay, enter. How do we access this? So here, I'll just copy the same here. Array 1, Control C and Control V. Enter. Now what I do here is print arr 1 of 2. Okay, so this is the element we have it here. Now we got a 30 here. So see here, this is a element number 0, 1, 2. Okay, index number 0, 1, 2. So this is how we access the element in the 1D array. Okay, loop through a 1D array. Hashtag loop through a 1D array. Enter. So how do we do that? Okay, so I'll be giving the same one, the same array which I have created, and I'm using a for loop for element in arr1. Okay, colon, enter, print element. Here we go, enter. Okay, so this is how you can loop through a 1D array. Hashtag creating 2D array. Okay, enter. Then after that, what we have to do here is array. Hmm, we'll give it x equals np dot array, open a bracket. Okay, two brackets. If you are creating a 2D array, two brackets. Okay, 1 comma 2 comma 3. I'm closing a bracket, comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. Okay, close a bracket. So two brackets you have to close it. Okay, then print x. Here we go. So this is a 2D array creations. This is how we create a 2D array. Now let us understand how to create 3D array. Okay. So here x1 equals np dot array, open the brackets. Okay, here three square brackets you have to give it. 1 comma 2, close this, comma, open a bracket again. 3 comma 4, close the bracket. Okay, so this is one set I'm giving it here. Okay, then 5 comma 6, 6 comma 7 comma 8. Okay, now let us close this 3 here. Okay, 3 brackets done. Now let's print x1. Okay, closing parenthesis does not match 1 to 3. Okay, yeah, here one bracket we have to give it. All right. Okay, now let us run. So here we go, we got it. So if you create a three dimensions, so three at the end, you have to starting at the end, you have to get a three brackets. Okay. Now let us create a zero array. Okay. So creating a zero hashtag, creating zero array, enter. Okay. So now here I'll be giving it arr equals np dot zeros. Okay. Zeros of um 3 comma 3 rows and 3 columns. I'm giving 3 into 3 matrix. Okay, so then print arr. Okay, enter here. All right, so this is how you create a zero array. Now let us create a one array. Okay, ones array, hashtag creating ones array, enter. So here we will be giving it arr equals np dot ones, ones, ones of 1. I'm just printing only 1 here. Okay, then print arr. All right, so here we go, here we got a ones. So here you can give it, so like arr 1 equals np dot np dot ones, and here 3 comma 4. Okay, like we can give it 3 comma 4, print arr1. So here we go, we'll give it a 3 comma 3 here. Okay, once, hmm, here we give it arr2 np dot ones. Okay, here we have to give a bracket, one more brackets. Okay, then here we go, arr2, let's give it. So we got it. Okay, so 3 rows and 3 columns. ERR2 is equal to np dot ones 3 comma 3, print ERR2. Okay. Um. A equals np dot empty, here 0 comma. Okay. Here we have to give a 2. Always remember that you have to give a 2 brackets here. Then print a, enter. Here we go. So this is how you create a empty array here. Now we are going to create a array with range. Hashtag create the array with range. Enter. Okay. So here we will be giving it b equals np dot range 1 comma 10. Okay. Then print b. Here we go. Module number has no attribute called range. Okay, here we have to give a range. Okay, so let us run. So here we go. Create the array with a range. A range. Okay, so it will give you output of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we will be creating an array of np dot a range, a range between 2 comma 20 comma 2. Okay, so here let me just close this. Now print a1. Enter. Here we go. Scalar argument expected instead of a tuple. np dot arrange. Mhm. Yes. So here a1 equals np dot range. So I want to start. This is the starting value, that is 2 comma 20, and this is the interval like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, till 20 I have to get that. Okay, so np dot range 2. Now the same thing if I give it here, control C, control V, and I'll be giving it a 3 here. Okay, here we go. So it will skip the numbers, 3 numbers, it will skip it. Okay. Now, here we are going to talk about the next method called line space. So here, line space is nothing but it gives the random number between the range. Okay. So let us perform the operation here. I will be giving it a b1 equals np dot len space of 1 comma 10 and the interval 5. Enter. Rent b1. Okay, here we go. All right, so see here, this is the len space. It gives a random number between the numbers between 1 to 10. Okay, so we are performing shape function, shape shape function. Okay, enter. So this function is to check how many rows and columns we have. Okay, so like we use the method for that we use this method called shape function. So I'll create an array d equals np dot array, open a bracket. Now I'm creating a 2D array 1 comma 2 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, comma, then 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, close this two brackets. Done. Then print d dot ndim. Okay, I'll explain you this function. Then print d dot shape. Close the bracket. Enter. Here we go. So see here, it is a ndim means it's a 2D array and the shape is 2 into 3. That is how many rows? 2 rows and 3 columns we have it. Okay, so this the shape function. This is the use of the shape function here. All right. So now we'll perform a reshape function. Enter. So this reshape function is used to change the array dimensions. Okay. Now let us perform some operation. M equals np dot array, and I'm giving here 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9. Okay, close this bracket. Enter. N equals m dot reshape of 3 comma 3. Okay, then what I do here is print n. Okay, so here we run it. All right. So now I have given a only one D array here, but I want to change the array dimensions. To change this array dimension into 3 columns and 3 rows, I have used a m dot reshape. So reshape it function is used to change the array dimensions. Okay, for today's, that is the introduction on NumPy arrays we have given. We have explored how to create arrays, perform operations, and use built-in functions, right? So in the next session, we will dive deeper into NumPy for data analysis. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Also drop a comment below if you have any questions or topics you would like us to cover. Stay tuned for day 22 of our 30-day Python series. See you in the next one. Happy coding.